So finally got some space distance from the people, so I can just share with the world, or whatever part of the world shall receive this video in a brief moment's time. Share with y'all what I'm going through at the moment, so that if any of you can relate, maybe it'll help you out a little bit, and it'll help me too. Hopefully, this anxiety is so crippling. Anxiety is something that will affect gut health, it affects focus, thought, clarity of thought, all your senses really. Yeah, so I'm dealing with just a lot of anxiety lately. Not sure why. I used to have anxiety a lot when I was really young, and it was because there was people all around me constantly telling me things that I should believe. They would say that I needed to do everything a certain way, and it wasn't just my parents, you know, it was everybody. It was my older sister, even my cousins would try to boss me around, and it really took a toll on my self-esteem at quite a young age. I started out as this very free child, this just happy bliss child, always laughing, always smiling, and I probably was fully free of anxiety at the time. And once I got to a certain age of wanting to really speak my mind, I would get just a retaliation from my family and from school. My story is quite unique. So in elementary school, I would get referrals for the littlest things. The littlest things, of just referral after referral. And one day they called my mom up to the school. This was Cowan Elementary down in South Austin. They called my mom up to let her know that I have reached a record high in referrals. That I have, I think it was somewhere around 80 referrals in a year. And they just wanted to, they had my mom in the room, and they wanted to just have them they wanted to tell her what was going on with the record, and like just sitting her down in the room and just being like, this is what your son has done. And I'll never forget, like, I hope I always remember this, just because it's good to remember turning points and just very strong memories that maybe you don't need to necessarily always remember, but you remember long enough to be able to heal from the emotions that memory caused you, and then you can let that memory go if you need to. But it serves a purpose. So for this one, they tell my mom the news, and she stops, looks at me, and she's just like, wow. In such disappointment. And so that just paints a little picture in just the disappointment that I've dealt with throughout my life. You know, I'm a kid. I'm a child. You're not teaching me how to breathe correctly from birth. You we in our Western culture, we assume we know how to breathe correctly. You're not teaching me to believe in myself and giving me the tools and, putting steps in place to make sure that I can believe in myself to actually complete school and do my classes and make friends and take risks and play sports and excel at sports. These were all things that I never even approached, got near. I was so afraid. And so here I am today after what it feels like a complete spin on my sense of reality from when I was a young boy. A complete spin on my sense of reality, a complete spin on my sense of understanding in, I guess, how my life was supposed to be lived. I thought that I would live a life by my family's side. I thought that my family and I would be by each other's side till the end. I thought that my tias, my tios, and my primas and my primos would all make amends. We would realize that, all this fighting is so silly. Family is what really matters. But no. I was born into a family that, I love them with all my heart. I would do anything for them. With that being said, I was born into a family that judges a little bit harshly. I say that. They tend to be quick to look at what you're doing rather than who you are.